All right, back we go. It is Monday, October 13th. A lot of big movers. What do you have pumping right now? Gold, silver, AI, resources, minerals, quantum. Um, you know, that's the main pump right now we're getting. So let's look at WWR. I remember this a while ago too. Westwater Resources. How long going back here? Let me see my weekly. This has been around since 2005. Look at this move 2005. Well, it's not 80,000. It's split three times, but yeah, made a big move. Let's say this was 25 and it went to, 90 or 900, whatever the heck it was. So that had a big move, comes all the way down, crash 2008. It did pump again in 2011. Then you had these splits in 2013, 16, 19. And it's hard to see because the weekly. Well, let's go to the daily now and look closer because what are we getting pumped now? We're getting a lot of minerals, resources. That is huge. The last move was January 2025, but it wasn't that big. You had 50 cents to 125, then it pulled back to this 50-cent line. 50-cent line in penny land, it goes under 50. Sometimes it'll go 5, 10, 13 cents, but it builds its way back up unless it's going bankrupt. And that's what this did basically. About 50 cents goes to one. I drew this line a while ago. You can see I didn't even draw it. I had this done a lot of these. So one goes back down. Algo picks it up right here. Look at this algo play. 917, 76 cents is at 314. The algo is very good in a lot of these penny plays, like longer term. They hit it, absolutely hit it. And it goes the one, the break of $1 roll. Look at this go. Nothing here stopping it. No red at all. 314. Big move today, 58%. Look at the 5 minute, 250. You pull back, you break, you had a 260 low, that's 314. All right, the weekly charts, you can see here you had the crossover, all green. Looks like you're turning a little bit, so it's getting very overbought. 87 is very high up there. You gotta be careful with that. Monthly chart is still rolling. You crossed over, say, June, a little after June, and you have a big candle now. This has room to run to 80, maybe 90. It did that back in 2010 into 11 before it faded. So it's very hard to say, this candle, the monthly, this could easily, go all the way down, and this could still be running up. It's still the strong flow from down here. It's not even a wave. See, there's no bend in this movement in the stochastics. Quarterlies going up. You haven't seen a quarterly this high ever. So that is unreal on WWR. Now, when you get these moves, it's best to get them low as you can. So when you're playing this, you look, what is it? See something here. When you're playing it this low and you're looking at it, at the chart here, and you're seeing right here, it was 76 cents. Now you're playing low to high. You're seeing what's this company do? Resources is hot. So you start to connect things. Trump with resources, China. Yeah, it's a big, movement lately. They're talking about that in the market. Gold, silver, resources, minerals. And so you had that you're looking at. Now you buy down here, Algo says here, it's like, oh, it's 75 cents. Is this going to do anything? That's where you got to put it together, your research, what's been hot in the market. This has a chance to move up, and that's what happened. And this thing flies. Look at this go up. Let's take a look at it. FinViz. So Westwater Resources stock surge due to recently granted U.S. patent for innovative, eco-friendly graphite purification technology. A lot of big words there. Eliminates the need for toxic hydrofluoric acid commonly used in overseas processes, positioning the company as a leader in cleaner domestic production of battery-grade graphite. Supporting factors include progress on the Kiloton graphic plant with substantial investment and sample shipments to customers. Interest from Exim Bank for significant financing and U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports, enhancing demand for local suppliers. So, battle with China, Trump, of course, we know, minerals resources. So, look up all your companies that have, minerals resources, battery, lithium. Social media discussions highlights these elements as driving investor enthusiasm and momentum in graphite sector. Okay, so peers, you have ALB, PIL, SQN, MP, LAC, SGML, FMC, AMR, SLI, Tesla. Now, there's probably even more too, but that just says peers. Companies 220 million, not that big market cap. It says no sales here. I don't think that's right. Insiders in 12%, institutions not that much. Look at performance the last 3 years. This is all green. And what do they do? Explorer, developer of mineral resources, developing battery graphite businesses. State of Alabama. Go Tide, Alabama. First batteries minerals include Coosa graphite and its associated Coosa deposits located in eastern central Alabama. Companies found 1977. So that's the big news. So that's good. When you have news and penny stocks go up, that's good. You don't want them to go up on no news. I've seen that years and years I've been doing this where it's just like fake pumps and why are they going up? Because people are just jumping in. And actually, it's not on here, the latest news, even though it's here. And today, maybe they'll put that under how FinViz does it here. All right. So look at my other chart here. So 255% since this call. The low to high. Resources. What's resources? Going up. That's what it's doing with Trump and all this. So absolutely incredible move. And where the algo picked it to, was there volume or anything? Sometimes I don't understand. I see the low to high move. Some of the moves I just can't explain as far as maybe they could have got in here thinking a breakout, but it's a whole algorithm system's way too complicated for me to even figure out. But even after that, you're looking at it logically. Okay, you're going up, play the $1 roll. That makes sense. And then you see maybe even here, but you're overbought. You got to be careful. I would play line to line. There is a chance too when you play these that could gap down, like news, anything can happen when you're playing stocks, especially penny stocks. So it's always a risk. You got to be aware of that. But resources is huge. This is going up, and you have a big move today, 58%, and this is one to keep an eye on too. WWR West Water Resources. That's it. Please subscribe to my Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Peace.